Hey, what's up, guys? I got a new Cyber Dragon deck profile. Oh, let me get a little closer. Yeah, I got a new Cyber Dragon deck profile for you guys. Oh shit, I need to do all that. This time it's mixed with some Invoked cards. I'm pretty new to the Invoked engine and how the Invoked cards work. So this might not be the best build, but you know, over time I might improve on it. Might try out new things, and you know, maybe have a follow up with something better. So to start, we have 3 Cyber Dragon cores. You know, it's the best normal summon. You know, search for your Cyber Speller traps, and that usually gets the combo going from there. You know, that's where you start popping off if it goes through, and it's, you know, machine dupe target, because we still keep the machine dupes. We've got 3 Hertz, mainly just for like Galaxy Soldier and stuff like that. Discarding with like Mechaba, so then you can, you know, add another Cyber Dragon back, and you can add something back from the graveyard like Core and Ashter, and do something your next turn, and you can just add back another Cyber Dragon to negate a monster during your turn with Mechaba and stuff like that. He mostly just discard fodder because he recurs. I'm playing 2 Nashter, but you should definitely play 3. To make up for it, I'm playing 2 Rev Systems instead of just 1. But you should definitely play 3. I just don't have the 3rd one right now. Oh, I should explain. The reason why I mixed it with Invoked is because Nashter can bring back Mechaba from the graveyard. And Mechaba doesn't have to be fusion summoned to activate his effect and negate. So it's pretty cool. You know, it's a little recurrence and stuff. And then we have our 3 regular Cyber Dragons. You know, not much to explain there. And then 3 Galaxy Soldiers. Mainly for, like, you know, rank 5 plays and whatnot. And sometimes just to get a Cyber Dragon engraved for Repair Plant. And we main deck 3 Jizukirus, because we are going second deck, so, you know, if they bring out a problem monster, we can just kaiju it and, you know, move on with our lives. And then at the start of our Invoked is our 3 Alistairs. One issue I had is that if I had a hand where I had Core and an Alistair, it's like what do I go for? It's just too much to think about. So I was thinking about playing the Yata Garasu, you know, the one where you tribute a normal summon monster and you can normal summon again. But it's a little like weird to work that out. But you know, maybe I can get something. But basically, he just on normal summon he just adds Invocation, which is the fusion spell. And that's it for the monsters, and we're moving on to spells because there's a lot of them. Playing 3 Meltdown. When this card's activated, you just add Alistair the Invoker, and then prevents your opponent from negating fusion summons, which is pretty cool. Or something like that, right? Something along those lines. It does other stuff, but it's like, no one ever knows what it does. 2 Invocations and 1 Book of the Law. Invocation just shuffles itself back in, so I realized the hard way that you only really need 2, and then 1 Book of the Law for the Link monster. Works out really well. And we're playing 1 Cyberload Fusion and 1 Power Bond. These are mainly our like Cyber Dragon fusion spells. Well, you can actually Power Bond into Mechaba, I think. Probably. Yeah, I believe so. And Cyberload's mainly for, because we'll banish quite a few Cyber Dragons off of like Invocation, and then like the Trap, and then sometimes Nova. So you know, you just bring them back and then summon out a monster. Usually during your turn, you summon out Chimera Attacks, and you can pop spells and traps. Or sometimes you just go for a game with it. 3 Machine Dupe. This is like the combo starter extender. This is whatever you want it to be. The be all end all and the Ash target. 2 Repair Plants. Mainly to search out, you know, searches out really anything, especially like Galaxy Soldier and Jizukiru, which can be very handy, like searching out that Galaxy Soldier Jizkiru can really like progress your game state. As the cool kid to say. 3 emergency. Usually to search out something like Nashter, so you can really like. I mean, if it's like your first turn, you're probably gonna search out core, summon core, do stuff with core. But if it's like a couple turns in, you're probably gonna search for Nashter and summon Nashter, go into Nova, Megaba, that kind of stuff. And then 1 Monster Reborn, self-explanatory. 1 ref system. Oh, I was wrong. My bad. Instead of 2 Nashter, I meant... Yeah, instead of the 2 Nashter, I meant... Power Bond instead of... the 3rd Nashter instead of the Power Bond. That's what I meant. Not 2 ref systems. But I use special summon the Cyber Dragon. But it's not all that useful, but, you know, it comes in handy here and there. And 2 Overflows. Which is like... If you can set up a board with like a Cleafort, and then Mechaba, Infinity, and one of these set, with a couple like Cyber Dragons in grave, it's like really hard to get over that kind of stuff. And moving on to our extra deck, we have 1 Cyber Eternity Dragon, and 1 Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. These are our main targets for Cyber Load Fusion, and I guess Power Bond. You can actually summon them off of Invocation as well, but you probably most likely not going to do that. And then we have our Contact Fusion targets. Sometimes I've been playing with the like ratios, like maybe like 1 of these and 2 of these, so you can Contact Fuse your Jizkiru away when you Kaiju them, or these, because, you know, problem monsters in the extra deck zone. But usually, I guess, decide whatever you need and, you know, work it out from what you're playing. And then for our Invoked fusions, we have Elysium, Purgatrio, and Mechaba. Mechaba is the main one you're going to be going into, like, all the time. A lot of the, a few of the Cyber Dragon monsters lock you into machines anyway. So that's what you're going to be doing most of the time. And it's the best option, really. Elysium's really good too, but he's a little bit more difficult to summon out, so he's probably like a later game kind of thing. And Purgatrio is just with Book of the Law to try and, you know, push for game. And then we have our 2 Infinity, 2 Novas. I've seen people play like 1 Infinity or 2 Infinities and like 1 Nova and 2 Novas. Like they'll play like 2 of one and then 1 of the other. And it's really like, I think that's really iffy. I think 2 and 2 is like the best ratio you can have in case of like any kind of like random scenario. And then we have our 1 Alistair, the Invoker of Madness. He's mainly just the arrows, and then, you know, you can search Book of the Law, which is really cool when you use the invoked card, invocation, to fusion summon. So that's pretty cool. Outside of that, I don't think he really does much. And then 2 Cleafort Genius. I don't know if I should add like another invoked, or add like another Mechaba or some random fusion. So I've just stuck with 2 Cleaforts, because sometimes I'll summon 1, and then I'll summon like Alistair, and then I'll go into this guy with Cleafort and him, and then like I have no more Cleaforts, and I have this guy on the field, and it's like it kind of locks me out of stuff like machine dupe stuff to search and that kind of nonsense. So I think 2 is a good amount. And that's all I got for today. But, you know, let me know in the comments if you guys have any more ideas of what I should try out, what I should do, what I should add, what I should take out. I'm really willing to listen, because this seems like a fun deck that I can really expand on. Thank you for watching.